welcome to our Game 1 in our series between Gen M Esports and fensad. Gen M Esports technically won the coin flip, but decided to let fensad decide who goes first and map pick and all that stuff. So fensad picked map pick. They banned out both the solo lane maps of Brax's Holdout and Dragonshire. Gen M Esports then banned out Alterac Pass and Cursed Hollow, and fensad takes us to Cursed Hollow 2.0, also known as Garden of Terror. Interesting that this is the second time I've cast Gen M Esports, and they've been forced into Garden of Terror. I think people are starting to pick up on the fact that Gen M does not like their large maps. As for the bans, we do have a Junkrat ban as well as a Johanna ban, both very fair bans for the map. Junkrat can just poke that objective forever, practically. Lucio's an odd ban, though. I feel like that's targeted. That feels targeted to me. I mean, he's a good hero, but, like, I don't know. Maybe not targeted to a specific player, but more targeted towards stopping a specific comp, because Lucio can provide a lot of speed, which can be annoying. Falstad banned out, so he is, in fact, dead in this particular timeline. Gothor does pick up the Blaze right away. Wow, fast draft coming through here to hawk up right wing instant pickups. Let's make sure we're on. So let's. Alright, cool. And Haka. Cool. Not sure what we see here. Like, that's probably. Okay, tank. Maiev is picked up here. Maiev is definitely one of those that can be seriously scary in the right hands. Seriously scary. I have seen Randy Newman's Maiev, and it's definitely not bad. I just don't know if this is a good map for her. Stukov is the next ban out here. Not sure what this ban is. I'm really not sure what this ban is. It's gotta be a DPS or tank. Could be tank. Greymane. Greymane's a very fair ban, honestly. Yeah, no, Greymane can really shut down Maiev. Like, that Cursed Bullet hits Maiev, and she's just done. She's just done for their fight. Also not great against yeah, no, I can definitely see the Greymane ban. They could pick a healer to counter it if they wanted to, but it still definitely makes sense. Vala is our first DPS on the side of fensad, followed by Li Ming. I Blitz, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Always good to have more people. Really not sure what these picks are. Like, there's a lot of good healers here, there's a lot of good DPS here. Definitely something bursty. Interesting. I see it! I think, like, it's not a typical comp, but it's got a lot of damage. You don't really need a full, like, bursty healer or anything like that. Forgot they didn't have a tank. I'll be honest. But yeah, no, I see this draft. That's a lot of CC, a lot of just you can't play the game anymore buttons. A lot of map control. They've got camps. They've got wave clear. Like, I can see it. Very, very standard draft on the side of fensad, though. Like, that's almost textbook. Diablo Ming's always a bit sketch, just because of the whole Diablo and heavy skill shot setup, but Dahaka can set up for Ming, Brightwing can set up for Ming, Vala can set up for Ming. Like, you'd have plenty of setup for Ming, and Diablo can do a lot of things to help out everybody else. It'll definitely be interesting. I don't think Brightwing can deal with the type of damage that'll be coming through here. But let's go ahead and hop into game number 1. I forget. Do I have a hotkey for this? I don't remember. We'll just do this. Alrighty, on the left side for Gen M Esports, we have Randy Newman on Maiev, I think. Yeah. Leo Rice on the Hogger? Yeah. Greek Fire on Tyrande, Cawthorn on Blaze, and Infofox on the Beetle. On the right side for fensad, we have Jazzy Feast on the ever-adorable Brightwing, Ruglord on the Haka, ATD on the Diablo, Robot Wizard, ironically not on the Wizard, it's on, they are on Vala, and Psycho on the Li Ming. I almost said Psyqualia, that is not Psyqualia. Bit of early aggression coming out through here. No one really in any serious danger, though. Blaze does go in deep, though. That Polymorph followed by the Dahaka Tongue. Robot Wizard in a lot of danger, and that is first blood in favor of Gen M Esports. They are definitely going to do very well early on here. Those are some big health pulls, which, while not scaling too well into the late game, do really well into the early game. Funny enough, this is a, Psycho. Psycho in a lot of danger. Does manage to get out there. ATD, though, also manages to stay alive. Tiger Huts, thanks for the bits. Good luck to the teams. Absolutely good luck to the teams. Beetle, sitting a little low, but they are laning against the Ming. I think Beetle almost always, I don't know. What a crossover. Yeah, no, I mean, let's get Blaster Blade in here. Come on. Randy Newman, though, in a little bit of danger with the Diablo. The Polymorph almost shuts down that Blink. Now I want to play Blaster Blade in HOTS. Oh, I'd be so sick. Ooh, better yet, Draconic Overlord. We do have the the seed spawning momentarily. Randy Newman a little dangerous there. Looked away and missed a beating. Can we reopen it? I don't know how one would do a instant replay. I don't think that's a thing I can do in OB. Actually, no, it is a thing. Oh crap, it's a thing. I want to do that now. Don't get me. Oh my word. Majesty 007, you have ruined my life for the next year while I try to figure out how to do that and make sure that it happens regularly. Thank you very much for ruining my life. We do have probably our first team fight. Lots of damage onto Brightwing and Li Ming. Hogger trying to rotate towards his team, but he's already pretty low. Daka does global in, but does not have a whole lot of health there. Blue health bar is a little low. Randy Newman in a little bit of danger, but just doing fine, honestly. Not really getting focused there. Yeah, Blaze is going to keep pushing that top lane. I did not see the seed get picked up there, but it did get picked up.
Prepare to gather it.
Next seed is coming through. Wait, Gen M got that seed! Who the heck snuck that? I did not see who caught that. Damn. Gen M does have talents here for a short time. And I could have sworn that was grabbed by fensad. Blaze does engage onto the Diablo, losing a lot of health there. Stun coming through lots of times. Hunter's Mark making the Diablo very much in danger. Does flip the Blaze. Hogger. No, that's a Hogger. Leo Rice staying alive with help from that healing mark from the Tyrande there. Vayne, are you... Oh, gotcha. I see what's happening now. I was gonna say, I think you're breaking the prediction and I don't know what's happening. But yeah, okay. Cool. We do have 2 seeds grabbed for Gen M. They are doing really well with this high health pool right out of the gate here. Question is, can they keep this rolling? Diablo in a lot of danger, getting stunned in towers, manages to just barely get out of range, but that Hunter's Mark just increases the amount of damage he can generate, or take so high, like, so much. Words. I'm failing words. Mostly because I got distracted by my bot. I thought I turned that off, because I don't currently have... Oh. People staring at each other in a bush. Yeah, no, I don't currently have that online, so... Sorry about that bot. I will find out why that bot is still running, even though I'm not currently using Streamloots. Here comes the seed, though.
Do what must be done.
Question is this going to be the first objective fully picked up for Gen M here? Crowd control chain going out onto the Diablo, as well as the Hunter's Mark. Right wing stays alive by the skin of her very adorable teeth. The lens did go out, lots of poking over the wall. Diablo steps back up. A little bit of miscommunication with those knockbacks. Tyrande stun not landing. Diablo, though, dropping very quickly. Hunter's Mark on him still. Dahaka trying to buy some time for his front line. Blaze very, very low here. He does go down. Blue health bar is very low, and Maiev is the next to fall. Resets coming through, putting a lot of pressure on that back line. Does look like this is going to be 2 seeds in favor of Gen M Esports and 1 in favor of fensad. Solid fight pickup there, and they are going to go for this camp invade. This is actually probably a really important camp for them to invade here, because that's a lot of pressure into the opposite lane. Oh, Cocoon does go out! Looks like they're going to fight for this camp. Hogger goes down, Infofox very low, the reset's getting a lot of value, so is Tyrande ult, so is Diablo ult. Maiev goes in. Little bit of miscommunication there as they did go in. Oh no, Greek Fire! The tower dive! The very, very aggressive tower dive. They're just using this camp to buy as much time as they can and just try and take this fort. Looks like that's gonna balance out the seeds. The big health pools do start to fall behind here. Damage is starting to scale. The big point where most damage dealers really start outscaling your high health pool heroes is at that 13 mark. So this is only going to get worse for Gen M Esports unless they have a solid answer to the high damage output that their opponents are going to be throwing at them. Lots of value out from that Dahaka tongue. Isolation as well, getting some value onto a Nubarak. Nubarak is healing up relatively well, though. Hogger does engage, all this engage onto the Diablo. Little bit of desync from the Maiev pull, but it doesn't look like it matters. The Starfall getting a ton of value here. Infofox wants that tank, and he probably is going to get him, and he does. Backline, though, in a little bit of danger. Maiev very low, does blink. Almost getting taken out by the Ming, probably will. Bush saving Randy Newman for a second. Not enough, though. Isolation Disc onto the Ming there. That is a 1-for-1 trade. Diablo is back, though. Is out of his souls. Genem really wants the seed, and Blaze is going to die for it along with Tyrande. Little bit aggressive play there to try and re-engage. Hearth interrupt does happen there. Daka does global into that bot lane. Infofox really is just an aggressive tank. He is just always an aggressive tank. Solid Diablo engage there, but that beetle is not going to die. Not easily, anyway. This next seed could end up deciding the game. It's going to be really hard for either of these teams to come back from a solid seed push. Palantir advantage is in play for fensad. Camps pushing for both sides. Seed does favor Gen M in placement. I'm holding my breath for this fight. This is going to be a very important fight for this game.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed?
Daka can global in, but the side of fensad are still a little spread out. Randy Newman does engage. A little bit of a miscommunication. Hunter blocking off Randy Newman's involvement in the fight. Li Ming is very separated from her team, though. Engage from the Diablo Starfall. Leo Rice doing the best he can to stay alive. He is very low. He does go down. Everybody on that, all those blue health bars hiding in that bunker. And that is a 4-for-0 trade, 5-for-0 trade, full team wipe, 3 levels of death. And on top of all that, the Garden Terrors pushing into all 3 lanes. This is not a good position for Gen M Esports. Coming back from this type of thing is just hellish. That is the only word I can think of to use here. This is not a situation you want to be in ever in your HOTS career. Forts are definitely dead. There's no way forts don't die here. Anubrak trying to buy as much time as he can, try and back off his opponents. Lots of engagement onto the Diablo, trying to keep him under those towers as long as possible. Isolation Disc onto the right wing. Blue health bars dropping faster than the Diablo, though. And the aggression continues in the bot lane, even though the mid-fight is over. There's still another fight to happen in this bot lane. Garden Terror pushing very hard with some siege camps behind. Hogger does go down there. I thought he was going to survive, honestly. Garden Terror does die. We're still very much in 3 levels of death territory, though. That is a big part of why this Diablo is so hard to kill. That is just a lot of health pool difference compared to the damage that they can do. Like, there's a reason they call it the 3 levels of death, and it is not out of anything, There we go. One person is DCing. It's Control C, right? Or Shift C? I don't remember how to hide chat. Yeah, no, it's not out of spite or BM or anything like that. It is the 3 levels of death because it is just borderline impossible to win team fights unless you make some insane plays. It is so hard to come back from that 3 levels. It is so, so hard. Possible, but hard. In order for Gen M to get back in this game, they've got to try and get 16s without losing anyone. They probably have to give up 1, maybe 2 keeps to pull it off. We are going to get back into it, though. It is not an easy ask. It is absolutely not an easy ask. keep probably dies.
Red team has
Yep.
destroyed a fort.
Catapult took out the keep. Camp does get stolen by fensad here. Diablo doing a good job controlling vision for his team. Yes, I keep forgetting to mention that to people in the interviews vein. Thank you very much for saying something in the chat. So if you do want to clip anything that you consider play of the game, also just clipping in general is something I appreciate. I will look at a lot of clips and I try to put on good clips as highlights and stuff like that. We are back on the same talent tier.
I trust you know what to do, heroes.
Genem is absolutely playing this right, trying to get back into this game. They probably need to win this next fight. They need to initiate a fight real soon, and they need to win it. Diablo does grab the Anubarak. He's a little far from his team. Almost picks up the Vala there. That was a really good dodge by the Vala. Diablo just absolutely bullying with that health bar. He is so hard for Gen M to deal with right now. Full Souls up level, and he's already a really tanky tank. Big engage. Li Ming takes a fair amount of damage there, but Infofox takes even more. Good Starfall, followed by a good bunker. Infofox does stay alive a little bit with help from that bunker. Greek Fire, though, eating a full distance orb there. Does go down, followed immediately by Blaze with that isolation, followed by Maiev somewhere in there, and followed by Hogger somewhere in there. Anubarak's the only one alive. He is hearthing back. There are siege camps pushing onto the core, and it looks like the call is fensad saying, let's go for the core here. Even if they can't finish, they absolutely get core damage here. And they probably finish. That core is just burning. GGs are getting called, core dropping stupid fast. Absolutely solid end to our game 1. Welcome everybody to our game 2 in our series between Gen M Esports and fensad. Fensad lost the coin flip, but did get to pick, as was mentioned earlier. That was a whole weird experience. Anyway, they do ban out Braxis Holdout and Dragonshire. Not a fan of the solo lane maps. Gen M Esports then bans out Alterac Pass, as well as Cursed Hollow. fensad then takes us to Garden of Terror, which they win. Gen M Esports says, alright, fine, map pick is win. Then we will take us to take the game to Infernal Shrines. Words are failing me right now. We do have the Junkrat ban followed immediately by a Blaze ban. That was almost instantaneous. That is some serious respect for those bunkers. And to be fair, this is a strong Blaze map, especially if you have good bunkers. The Haka is the next ban out. I honestly would have tried to go for that for first pick. They might... Oh, they're probably going to go for the Hogger. That's who they're planning for their off lane. I don't know. I would force them into banning one, and then I'm just taking the other. But if they aren't confident in their Dahaka here, it does make sense. I don't know. He was good, though. Like... I don't know. You just cut your offlaner off at the knees. They probably have a better first pick in mind. Oh, they're forcing Joe Hogger. That's what they're doing. They're forcing the Joe or Hogger ban instead of the Hogger or Dahaka ban. So this is probably a Johanna. Yep, there she is. Don't know why I did not think about her, but I did not think about her. And I apologize for it. As for this... This could be anything, honestly. Lucio! And Leonic! Both solid pickups for the map. That speed can be seriously advantageous in those tight corners. Plus, that definitely would have helped them in the previous game. We do have... I forgot to do this. I'm forgetting to do a thing. We do have Bala and Anduin as our next pickups. Not sure what this ban is. My gut says offlaner. Urel! Been a while since I've seen a Urel ban. That makes me happen. That makes me happy. Yo, Vayne, Urel ban. There's a just insane amount of joy that I feel seeing that one thing. Ah, the memories. I miss pants. Diablo is the next ban to come through. Makes sense, he's a very solid tank for the map. I can't stop smiling with the Urel ban. Like, that's just... There's a chemical, very specific chemical reaction when I see that Urel ban. That brings me an immense amount of joy. She's just a solid offlaner, honestly. In the right hands.
Here we go again.
Deathwing! Are we seeing a full bruiser setup again? Didn't really work for him last time, but who knows? Chromie, though, speaking of things giving me the happy feels, lots and lots of happy feels. Deathwing is also happy feels. Dragons in general are just happy feels for me. Malthael! As well as Tychus. Very common pickups to try and deal with a Deathwing. I personally disagree that those counter Deathwing for a great many reasons, but that's beside the point. We will have to see what the final pickup is. So we once again go for triple bruiser. They had a tank last time, right? Or was it triple bruiser? Don't remember. But as all of my loyal viewers know, Varian is not, in fact, a tank. I will die on this hill. Is that a Deathwing tank? No, that's just a true triple bruiser comp. Triple bruiser comp is a thing. Like, it is very much a thing. Let's go ahead and hop into the map here. On our left side, we have Infofox on Varian, Leorice on the ever-adorable Chromie, Randy Newman on the very, very blue Deathwing, Cawthorn on Leoric, and Greek Fire on Boostio for M Esports. On the right side, we have Ruglord on a very pink Malthael, ATD on Johanna, Psycho on Tychus, Robot Wizard on Vala, and Jazzy Feast on Anduin for the depressed fensad. Music did not start playing. I don't know why it did not start playing, but it did not start playing. C-Smash tank hype? Varian not a tank! None of his builds are a tank! I will die on this hill! I will die on this hill. A little bit of early aggression, and when losing a fair amount of HP there. Looks like we might see a 4-man rotation coming through. Also, trap build Chromie. Yeah, not a whole lot of aggression or anything coming through. Deathwing is... Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's gone for his kind of anti-burst... Whoop. Anti-burst setup. Keyboard issue. Keyboard issue. That narrows things down oh so much. This does give me an opportunity to grab another water bottle. Because I came prepared and actually prepared water next to me this time. Ah, crap! I got back ready faster than I thought. Alright, there we go. A little bit of aggression onto the Johanna there. Not much. Keyboard did! Lots of damage onto Jo. She does survive, though. Malthael, though, being a little aggressive. He can just heal back up off the minions. But both sides playing pretty aggressively for these siege camps, but they are getting picked up by Gen M Esports first. Greek Fire buying a little bit of space for his team at the cost of almost his entire health pool there. And we go back to just chilling. Honestly, I feel like... Oh, yeah, no, Infofox was a Nubarak last game, so they did have a tank. So I feel like this is a better option for them, running Triple Bruiser. Beer Rice has a lot of and I think it has a lot more potential than the previous one. What doesn't have potential, though, is trying to gank a Leo. Leo is ungankable. He did lose a lot of HP, and it does look like they currently have him on double soaking. Oh, Tychus gets picked up in that bot lane a little too far from safety there. Deathwing burning some, I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever to say. Just burning a wall. We'll just say burning a wall. Objective does get started. Randy Newman can global in as needed. Jo, on the other hand, cannot. Those currently favors Gen M Esports. Deathwing has a pretty slow global, but that does not mean... Oh. Gen M does back off here. Chromie ult shows up, I think, next level? I'm just gonna do some seriously good stuff for him. Both sides just kind of staring at each other, poking at this objective. Cawthorn is pretty low, though. Infox does go in for the taunt onto Malthael. Cawthorn, though, is probably going to be the first to go, and he does. Randy Newman is here for the fight. Losing a lot of those armor plates. Losing all those armor plates. Losing his life. But it is, in fact, a Frozen Punisher for Gen M Esports coming through here. Not much of a team to back it up, though. Classic Fox misclicking his 4 on Varian. I'm sure he meant to click C-Smash. Of course. They definitely did not want the crowd control. Big taunt onto Psycho. Lots of damage onto him and Johanna. Johanna does pop her trait, though, staying alive. Gen M are starting very strong here. That is a front wall. It's about as... Oh! Bala gets taken out from above from the Bronze Dragon. Lots of crowd control onto Anduin there, too. The aggression continues. Fort down to about 50%. Cataclysm comes through. Psycho down to about 50%. Taunt should be available, and it is! Psycho gets taunted, and the Chromie ult secures the kill. Cawthorn might trade for it, though. Does manage to stay alive. Big combo plays. That taunt Chromie slow. That is absolutely terrifying. And that's not going to fall off. That's only going to get worse. Squish, squish indeed. Very squish. I'm actually waiting to see you guys react to the rest of the squishes. Does not look like Gen M is willing to fight for this camp. They might be now, though, that they're 10s. Nope, they're just gonna hang. Both Vala and Tychus are very susceptible to the taunt here. And so is Malthael. Malthael can just get totally shut down. Will we have a game 3? We'll have to find out. Bot camp does get picked up by Gen... Oh, there's still one more. Now bot camp gets picked up by Gen M Esports. They still have 10 advantage. Does not look like they want to fight right now, though. They just lost their advantage, but 10s... I think they have... No, they definitely have worse 10s. Maybe not. It'll definitely be interesting to see how the 10s play out. Oh, I'm always hoping for a game 3. Big stuff on to 2, armor down. Joe does go in aggressive here. Unstoppable has already been popped. Infofox looking for an opportunity to go in. Looks like they're going to give up the camp. Chromie is a little aggressive here. She does Thesis through that light bomb. Does get rooted, though, followed by a stun. Big fear onto 2. Malthael in a lot of danger, put behind walls there. Randy Newman using his stun the best he can. Infofox does eat the last rites, but it does not kill him. Joe is very much out of position here. Infofox goes down from the Reaper's Mark. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Reaper's Mark. Shrine is active. Varian is down. They can probably recontest, especially because it has not been started by fensad quite yet. Deathwing does take flight, healing up to full. Varian should be here momentarily. Leroy is trying to provide some vision. Infofox has arrived on the scene. Deathwing descends onto the battlefield. Unstoppable was popped for the Johanna. Both sides about even on the shrine here. Randy Newman providing a lot of zoning potential with that Deathwing. Big Entomb! Oh my word! That is an oven and a half! Entomb and Deathwing Q taking out 2, and when following up right behind, Big Fear onto the Malthael. He has basically no mana here. Taunt goes onto Malthael, and the entire team is there to follow up. Big Boop back into the Deathwing Q there. That is a 4-for-1 trade in favor of Gen M Esports. They do secure the 13 talent here and start on the shrine. Randy Newman is the only one working on it at the moment. They do pick up the enemy camp there. Randy Newman is in a decent amount of pain there. He's fine. He's fine. Mortar Punisher does get picked up, pushing into this bot lane. I need to remember to clip that. That was a hell of a fight there. Like, I'm a big Deathwing fan. Genem does dive past that wall there, trying to follow up on the Mortar Punisher stun, but was not able to do so. Taunt onto Johanna, she loses about half her HP. Doom got crispier than an air fryer. Hell yes, it did. Fort goes down in favor of Gen M Esports, and they are showing no sign of stopping this roll, continuing to provide a lot of pressure with Leord in that top lane. I'm actually curious, it's 5, right? No? There it is. Oh, XP is about even between the solo lanes. Gen M Esports is picking up their camp, and I am picking up my water. I think I saw only 10 points for Gen M Esports. So if they win this, some people are getting a decent amount of points from that Gamba. Bruiser camp's being picked up by both sides here. Both sides just kind of chilling, playing passive. Bjork trying to bully out the Malthael, a little bit difficult to do in the middle of your own minion wave. Lots of aggression coming through this top lane, though. Deathwing trying to slow some rotations towards him. Big fear onto the Johanna. Taunt does go out onto Johanna. She does have the unstoppable big light bomb onto Infofox. He is dropping very quickly here. Does pop the protected. Gets the beat dropped. Unstoppable onto Malthael, trying to keep him alive. He does start dropping though. It's 10 on fensad. Okay. Oh, I thought fensad was favored by the prediction. Oh well. Misread it. Fort did almost go down basically for free without any real advantage. That is a very scary position to be in as fensad, to see that they're capable of doing that. Big taunt onto the Tychus, but unfortunately no one there to back him up. Fear does go out to help facilitate the disengage. Baron is not a tank Bane! Taunt onto Johanna, she loses about half her HP. The shield does break almost immediately. Conflagration doing a lot of damage to her there. Vala also taking a lot of damage. These people are just losing all their HP in seconds. I don't know if they're chromie shots or what's causing it, but like, it is very scary to see these health bars just drop suddenly. Light bomb goes out, Infofox losing a lot of HP, and he does get burned there. Deathwing does pop the Cataclysm to help facilitate the engage. Entomb also trying to facilitate the engage. That is a 3-for-0 trade right now. Randy Newman in a lot of danger. Probably going to take flight any second. There he is. This is Fensad's opportunity to try and come back. Fermi, though, will continue to harass. Might die for it, though. Oh! Chromamu! You should have seen that coming, girly. Oh. Sorry, I like making jokes about bronze dragons seeing through time. Alright, everyone is here for the defense. except Chromometer. Good stun from that Deathwing. Fortunately, not a whole lot to do with it. That wall is just shredding. No real plays yet. Taunt does go onto the Johanna. She loses about half her HP. Does pop the Unstoppable and gets healed back to full. And the Punisher does go down. The Keep manages to stay alive. At 16 minutes, who cares about a fort? Taunt does go on to the Vala. Pull does keep her alive. Varian, though, in a lot of danger. Beat does get dropped. Cawthorn very low. He does go down. Big Cataclysm. Doesn't look like it's going to get a whole lot of value here, though. Infofox, though, basically no HP. Big taunt onto Malthael, followed up by a stun, securing his death under those towers. Robot Wizard very low. Cawthorn does apply a lot of slows onto the enemy team here. Infofox, though, might die for this. Big Deathwing zoning there. He's staying so aggressive with no HP. Back up, dude! Big taunt onto that Odin. My word. How is that man alive? He's been ping-ponging from 50% to 20% HP this entire fight. Malthael's gonna get picked off here, though. Buried alive! Even the Reaper cannot escape death! He does go down, Last Rites does take out Deathwing in exchange, though. Big shield onto Infofox. Beat does go out and not fast enough to save him. Lucio goes down. The chase led to the reverse wipe here. Oh, Leorice! No, Leorice! Chromabu! Oh, that was just mean. Everybody just sat around watching the stasis tick down. Looks like they're gonna try and end here.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Potentially aggressive. Buried Alive does come out. Leoric buying as much time as he can with his damage mitigation there. Deathwing will be joining the fight momentarily, but it does look like the GGs are going to be called. Core dropping very quickly. And that is game number 2 in favor of fensad. I thought Gen M had that! I honestly thought Gen M had that. I'm not sure what to say here, I'll be honest. Very much GG's. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to get us an interview. No reply as of yet. But we'll give it a minute.
Showing up late. Who cares?
I
In
do the
some
same
lane of
thing.
getting
I
killed.
absolutely do the same thing.
But yeah, I think so we took the Dehaka Brightwing early because they're just really good on those two maps and they're like very comfortable for us. But also, I think so. We had second pick, so they took Blaze, we took Dehaka Brightwing, and then I think we took Vol, and then we decided to hold the tank pick because they had Blaze, Maiev, and I want to say they had another like kind of like melee-ish character. I can't think of the name of it on the top of my head, but
I think they had like three at that point.
A Nubrak, yes, they had Blaze and Nubrak Maiev. So I was saying, hey, main tank Leoric looks pretty good here, but we don't really play it. So we decided to hold tank pick because if they draft like 2 more melees or just people that can't really pressure like Diablo, notably, we were gonna take Diablo, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say
we just took Diablo.
They had a very strong advantage just by the sheer health pool early on, but as I was telling the chat, health pools do not scale as aggressively as damage does. So they needed to get a solid advantage early on, and you guys just managed to keep them at bay long enough for your damage to outscale their health.
Yeah, Diablo, and nobody has more health than Diablo, right?
Oh yeah,
especially
no,
with
I
W
mean,
build.
at
You
that
just,
point
gains 5 health bars.
Yeah, then you had the 3 levels of death, and that's just hellish to try and come back from.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, like I said, those were solid games. It was a pleasure casting for you guys. I think I'll just let you guys have shoutouts here because I'm out of questions.
Ooh. I really gotta say thank you to InfoFox. It was very behind the scenes, but we made a lot of unusual requests for this matchup. Like, first off, I don't know if stream got delayed for it, but we did have a guy show up late today, and I have to have a big thank you for just letting that happen. On top of that, this match was like 2 weeks early.
I
Oh, yeah,
noticed
that's a big
that.
one.
I was wondering why it was round 6. I had a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
It's because I won't be here in 2 weeks. So we were gonna originally just play it with a sub, but Jazz and InfoFox, they managed to work it out so that it could be here. It could be played while I was still in the country.
Yeah.
So that was huge props to InfoFox and you, Jazz, for figuring that one out.
Yeah.
If it works,
means
it
a lot.
works.
Yeah. I guess I've already shout out to you, Jazz, for figuring that out. That was huge. MVP play right there. For organizing the entire season though. Pretty good. Shout out to you for casting. Always fun. Always nice to have another like 6th point of view to look back on later after the game. And shout outs to Gen M for the fun series.
I will say one more shout outs to anyone in chat that cleansed the 3-man or that clipped the 3-man cleanse I had game 1, where I was also one of the men. I am a bit biased, but that might be play of the game, if only because I'm reporting it.
I was gonna say, I mean,
I will give shout outs to whoever doesn't clip that clip.
and I mean, if you go in and like clip it, if no one else did, you can upload it as play of the game. And I always appreciate having some clips to look at and stuff. It's always good fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you again for casting.
No problem. Good luck in your future games.
Thank you. Have a happy Pi Day tomorrow.
You
That's
do.
true.
Alright. Later.
Actually, didn't realize that it was Pi Day tomorrow. Also, I accidentally cut him off, but I'm assuming he does not mind. By the way, thank you, Studio, for the posture check. I will now sit up proper, at least for a short time, because we're actually winding down here. But yeah, it's been a pleasure casting for you all. Let me go ahead and hop over to Hey! My posture's not that bad. Let me see. Oh, there's no casters. Yeah, no, there's no casts after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and send us over to someone I'm personally a fan of. And yeah, have fun over there. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.